Okay, so I'm gonna make a quick video on reviewing and unboxing this POLLOR air compressor. The reason I'm making this video is because I haven't seen any reviews on this, and it seems quite a popular air compressor, very similar to Hyundai air compressor. So I'm just gonna unbox this and make a quick video as a review and share my opinion on this compressor. Some of you may find this useful. So as you can see, I've only just unboxing this. So I purchased this on eBay for around £80 with a little discount code. Normally this would have it was going for about £110. Very similar to the Hyundai compressor. They listed it as a silent air compressor. This is the 25 liter. So I'm gonna have to take this out of the box and see what's inside here. So for this I need two hands. I'm gonna put this camera on the side here and see what's in the box. Let's see. Cool. This. Okay, so this is out of the box. It looks a bit like this. I'm just gonna do a little video all around, just trying to highlight the quality of this, which looks very nice. I'm also gonna plug this in and I'm gonna try to see how noisy it is. I've got a little app on my phone which I downloaded, which probably is not very accurate, but yeah, I want to see how loud it is, as is advertised as a low noise compressor, silent compressor. So it looks very similar to the Hyundai, and yeah, I just went for this one because it was a little bit less expensive than the Hyundai. Probably about £50, and it looks very, very similar. I would say probably the only difference I've noticed with the Hyundai, down here it's got like a moisture filter or something like that, but other than that this looks absolutely similar to the Hyundai compressor. So just gonna move it around. So as you can see, out of the box, it comes with like a little bag here with wheels, which I'm not gonna attach now. I may do that later. And also inside this box, I can see the inside this pouch here, this bag is air filter, which try to take this out. Okay, so in here we've got a few attachments for the fitting. So there's two wheels for there, and then there is a little knob that sits like a rubbery knob that sits underneath there. And then here, this is the air filter, which is also exactly the same as the Hyundai air filter. So I'm gonna install this now, which goes here. So you basically just have to screw this on here, and you're pretty much good to go. There we go, nice and snug. Now let's have a look. Is there anything else? It looks pretty good, to be fair. It looks very similar, very similar, as I mentioned, to the Hyundai compressor. Now there is a little sign here. This feels like maybe 3D printed, I'm not sure. There's some details here. So this is the POLLOR, you can see PLAC 24 LES air compressor. Noise rating 79 decibels, 18.6 kilograms. It goes up to 8 bar or 115 psi. Now I'm not 100% sure what's the decibel on the Hyundai compressor, but I think it might be a little bit quieter than this. It's got a start and stop knob here. This is a bit strange. I wasn't expecting this to come off like this. Okay, so I thought this should be fixed on top here, but I guess it's not. Again, seems like 3D printed stuff. You can see in here. Okay, put this back on. Maybe I can secure this in place myself. Okay, and then I got a power lead here. Let's take this off. So I'm gonna also plug this in and then try to see how does it run. So I mainly purchased this because I'm planning to use it for like maintaining my bicycle. It's great for dispersing water, so that's pretty much the reason I got it. So now let's see. Let's see if I run it. This, I believe, is to regulate the air pressure. I'm just gonna leave it as it is for now. And then okay, so also I have purchased a air compressor kit. So in here we've got the hose, an inflator, a spray gun, a air gun, I say, and then maybe like a degreaser. Oh, it says here actually degreaser, tire inflator, a blowgun, a 5-meter hose, and a spray gun from Hyundai. So I purchased this from their eBay store, and I've unboxed this before, and I'm gonna just go through this and show you what's actually inside. To be fair, the quality of these things I don't think is that great, but hey, for £20, I guess it's not bad. You get quite a lot of things in the box. So, but yeah, quality could be better, I'd say. So this is the inflator. You've got this. Everything is very big as well in here. So I don't know if you can tell from this video how big everything is. So this is the greaser. It's absolutely massive in relation to this compressor. Is like huge. So anyways, put this aside. What else is here? I've got a spray gun, which is still in the package. I'm not going to take this out. And then this paint, this also is very big. I've seen some maybe like half the size of this. This is huge. I don't know what you use this for, but anyways, but mainly I'm gonna be using the air gun, which seems quite nice, and also this hose. So I'm gonna put the phone back, and I'm gonna connect all this to the compressor. So let's have a look. So I'm gonna connect the hose to the compressor and then plug it in and see how it goes and how loud it is. And then also in the meantime I'm gonna try to find out how loud the Hyundai compressor is compared to this one, or at least what is listed on their website. Okay, so I've just had a look on the internet, and the Hyundai compressor is advertised as 60 decibels, whereas this one it is 79 decibels. So that's quite a significant difference, I would say. Also, they both advertised as silent compressors. So we'll have a look. I'll plug this in now. I'm gonna connect the hose to it. I'm gonna plug it in, and then we'll see how loud it is sitting next to it. And then unfortunately I don't have the Hyundai compressor. However, a friend of mine has got it, so maybe I will be able to compare them and see what's the difference noise wise. So let's get going with this one. So this I'm gonna connect. So these connectors are Euro connectors from what I've seen on the internet. So yeah, you can connect anything that's got this sort of fittings. Any hose that's got these fittings, you can connect to this compressor. So I'll plug them in now. I'm going to show you how it plugs in. So this end you can connect it either here or here. So I'm gonna plug this in here. So you basically push this back a little bit and then this should snap on like that. So you push this in here and then that snaps on like this. And then you've got this end, and I'm gonna connect the air gun to it. So as you can see, the air gun has got this end and it's gonna plug in here like so. So just have to basically do this. Okay, it's not so easy, so I'm gonna put the phone on this side. So you can see here. Alright, so that's in now, clipped on there. Okay, so let's plug this in and see how loud it gets. Okay, so as you can see, this is on now, and it's actually very, very, very quiet. I've seen other compressors, they just they are a lot noisier than this. So this thing is, I'm actually talking next to it now. I'm right next to it, and I'm not raising my voice or anything. But yeah, it is very quiet. I am going to try to I'm gonna try the app on my phone to see what's the decibel on that app. Again, it might not be that accurate, but yeah, it is something to try. But this is very, very, very quiet. I'm actually very impressed with how quiet it is. So I'm gonna let this run, and let's see. So these are going up. So I believe when this one reaches about 8 bar or 7 bar, it will stop. So I'm gonna let it run. But yeah, super quiet. I'm actually very impressed with how quiet this thing is. As I say, they say 79 decibel, but I think this is a lot quieter than that. So this POLLOR brand, I don't know much about it. I've not seen it much on the internet. Nobody talks about them. I've seen them for sale on eBay, I think Amazon, and also I think B&Q also sells them, but I've checked them maybe a couple of days ago and they were all out of stock. So I don't know if they're gonna be back on for sale or not, but yeah. So anyways, this have stopped now, so let's have a look. It reached 8 bar. So I'm gonna see how much pressure this thing generates. So it's a bit dusty there, so I'm just gonna spray to. Okay, this is actually quite nice. Yeah, it's actually very nice, very powerful. It's exactly what I needed for my for cleaning my bike and all that, dispersing water off my bike. You can see it doesn't take long until the tank is empty. As you can see, it started again now, but yeah, very nice, very quiet. I'm very pleased with it. I can see here it's got a drain hole. Yeah. I'm gonna go around one more time just so you can see the quality of it again. As I said, there are plenty of reviews about the Hyundai 24-liter silent compressor, but I couldn't see any reviews about this one. The only thing I can notice here, there's a bit of damage here, but I guess it's not, it's a bit pressed in here, but I would imagine that's nothing to affect, nothing to worry about. It won't affect the quality of the compressor. So yeah, so based on, yeah, you can now you know, if this is back in stock and you're wondering whether this is worth it, or if it's worth spending another maybe 50-60 pounds to buy the Hyundai compressor, I don't know. I haven't seen that Hyundai compressor in real life, but I wouldn't think that it would be a lot more different than this one. They look very, very similar, as you can tell. Again, from what I've seen, you know, other videos online about the Hyundai compressor, this one looks very, very similar. Okay. So I'm just gonna go all around, trying to get as many details as possible. Okay, he's got the rubber all around, which probably prevents the noise. I'm not sure whether if I fit this rubber fittings underneath, if it would make a difference in terms of noise, if you would make it a little bit more quiet or not, but I wouldn't imagine it would make much of a difference. But yeah, this is it. I can't think of anything that any faults or anything that I'm not happy with. I think it does the job very well. So that's pretty much it. And then also regarding the Hyundai air compressor kit, 5 pieces. Yeah, for, again, I don't know, they don't feel like they're very well made, but for £20 I guess you can't ask for more. So you get a lot of things in the box, and for me all I needed was the airline and this little gun here, which, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with. So yeah, that's about it. One more thing, let's try to see if this on-off button works as it should. So again, I don't know why this thing lifts off like this. I'm not sure if that's how it should be, or is actually broken. Yes, it is broken. Actually, I can see now that this here is snapped, so this shouldn't really. Okay, so this is broken. Fair enough. Alright, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that, but let's see. Okay, this seems to work okay otherwise. Right. I'm gonna let the air out of the compressor again, and then try the bottom and see if the actual And now I'm gonna press this button, and yes, it did stop the compressor. So I just have to do is lift it all up, and then it's gonna start again. Okay, fair enough, this works. So, but yeah, not very happy with the fact that this is broken. So we'll have to see whether they can send me a replacement, or yeah, what can be done about it. Again, it looks alright. Pretty much everything seems to be 3D printed. I'm not sure about the quality of this. Doesn't seem like very high quality. But other than that, yeah, I can't really complain. And for £80, I don't think you can get a better compressor. So that's about it. This is the POLLOR 24-liter air compressor.